back to my channel Mahi Mazas. Today I chose the biography of Srinivas Ramanujan. He was also an Indian mathematician who lived during the British rule in India. I hope my videos are useful to you. If you like it to impress the young talents, please subscribe to my channel and share these videos to know brief stories of world familiar personalities. So let's start the video. Srinivas Ramanujan was born on 22nd December 1887 in Tamil Brahmin Iyengar family in Erode, Madras Presidency, at the residence of his maternal grandparents. His father, Kuppuswamy Srinivas Iyengar, worked as a clerk in the sari shop. His mother was a housewife and sang at a local temple. They lived in a small house at Sarangapani Sannidhi Street, in the town of Kumbakonam. The family home was a museum now. On 1st October 1892, Ramanujan was enrolled at the local school. After his grandfather lost his job as a court official in Kanchipuram, Ramanujan and his mother was moved back to Kumbakonam and enrolled in Kangain Primary School. Since Ramanujan's father was almost at the work most of the day, so his mother took care of the boy. From her he learned so many traditions and Puranas, sang religious songs, attended the pujas at the temple, and take the to maintain the particular eating habits in the part of the Brahmin culture. They have a close relationship. And at the age of 14, he was received so many merit certificates and academic awards for his mathematical knowledge. When he graduated from Town Higher Secondary School in 1904, Ramanujan was awarded K. Ranganatha Rao Prize for Mathematics by his school's headmaster, Krishnaswamy Iyer. Iyer introduced Ramanujan as an outstanding student who deserved scores higher than the maximum. In 1910, when he was aged 23, Ramanujan and the founder of the Indian Mathematical Society, V. Ramaswamy Iyer, they began recognition in Madras mathematical circles, leading inclusion as a researchers at the University of Madras. Ramanujan was shown how to solve the cubic equations in 1902. He developed his own methods and tried to solve the quartic, and also he tried to solve the quintic, not knowing that it could not be solved by the radicals. In 1903, when he was 16, Ramanujan was obtained from a friend of library copy of a synopsis of elementary in pure and applied mathematics and GS cards of 5000 theorems. Ramanujan reportedly studied the contents of the book in detail, and the next year Ramanujan was developed and investigated the Bernoulli numbers and calculated the Euler-Mascheroni constant up to 15 decimals. Of this great personality, I'll show one slideshow. Let's watch it. initially developed his own mathematical research in isolation according to Hans Eysenck. He tried to interest the leading professional mathematicians in his work, but failed most of the part. What he had to show them was too novel, too unfamiliar, and additionally presented in unusual ways. They could not be bothered. Seeking mathematicians who could be better bothered and understand his work, in 1913 he began a postal partnership with G.H. Hardy at the University of Cambridge, England. Recognizing Ramanujan's works as extraordinary, Hardy was arranged him to travel to Cambridge. In his notes, Hardy was commented that Ramanujan had produced a groundbreaking new theorems, including some of that defeated Hardy completely. He had never seen anything in the least like them before, and some recently proven but highly advanced results. Once upon a time, G.H. Hardy said that he remembered going to see Ramanujan when he was ill at Putney. He had ridden in taxicab number 1729 and remarked that the number was rather a dull one, and that he hoped it was an unfavorable omen. Then Ramanujan replied, "No, it is a very interesting number. It is the smallest number expressible as sum of two cubes and in two different ways. The two different ways of 1729 is expressible as the two cubes are 1 cube plus 12 cube and 9 cube plus 10 cube. The number since become known as Hardy-Ramanujan number." I'll show one more slideshow for you. Let's watch it. His field was mathematics and his academic advisors are G.H. Hardy and J. Littlewood. During his short life, Ramanujan was completely independently compiled nearly 3,900 results. Many were completely novel. His original and highly unconventional results, such as the Ramanujan prime, the Ramanujan theta functions, partition formula, and mock theta functions, have opened entire new areas of work and inspired a vast amount of further research. Newly, all her claims nearly been proven correct now. In 1919, ill health, now believed that have been hepatic amoebasis, compelled Ramanujan when he was returned to India. He died on 26 April 1920 at the age of 32. His last letters to the Hardy, written in January 1920, show that he was still continuing to produce new mathematical ideas and theorems. And his last notebook containing discoveries from his research of his life, causing great excitement among mathematicians when it was rediscovered in 1976. He was once said, "An equation for me, it has no meaning unless it expresses the thought of God." you understand the brief story of Srinivas Ramanujan. And keep watching Mahimazas. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and your opinion write on the comment box. Bye friends.